Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Kitty Care Club, and this is the place where we talk all things cats, behavior, care, and of course, how to build the best possible relationship with your furry little friend. If you're a cat parent or just a cat lover, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Today, we're diving into a topic that's a little sensitive but super important. 7 signs your cat doesn't love you. Watch this if you think they do. Now, before we get started, I want to hear from you. Have you ever wondered if your cat truly loves you? Or maybe you've noticed some behaviors that made you question your bond. Drop a comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear your stories. All right, let's get into it. We all love our cats, right? They're our little fur babies, our companions, and sometimes our biggest source of entertainment. But let's be honest, cats can be, well, a little hard to read. Unlike dogs, who are pretty obvious about their feelings, cats are subtle, independent, and sometimes downright mysterious. So, how do you know if your cat actually loves you? Or more importantly, how do you know if they don't? That's what we're exploring today. I'm going to walk you through 7 signs that might indicate your cat isn't as bonded to you as you'd like. But here's the thing. This isn't about making you feel bad or guilty. It's about understanding your cat better so you can build a stronger, healthier relationship with them. And hey, if you're watching this and thinking, "Oh no, my cat does some of these things," don't panic. Cats are complex creatures and there's always room to grow and improve your bond. So, let's jump right into it. Sign number 1. They avoid physical contact. Let's start with the most obvious sign. If your cat avoids physical contact with you, it might be a red flag. Now, I'm not talking about those moments when your cat is just in a mood or needs some alone time. We all have those days, right? But if your cat consistently dodges your attempts to pet them, cuddle, or even sit near you, it could mean they're not fully comfortable or bonded with you. Cats who love their humans often seek out physical contact. They might rub against your legs, curl up in your lap, or even just sit close by. Of course, every cat is different. Some are naturally more independent, and that's okay. But if your cat seems to actively avoid you, it's worth asking why. Are they stressed? Do they feel safe in their environment? Sometimes it's not about you. It's about creating a space where they feel secure enough to let their guard down. For example, if your cat is new to your home, they might need time to adjust. Or if there are other pets or loud noises in the house, they might feel anxious. The key is to be patient and give them space when they need it. Over time, they'll learn to trust you and may start seeking out physical contact on their own terms. Sign number 2. They don't greet you when you come home. All right, let's talk about greetings. If your cat doesn't acknowledge you when you come home, it might be a sign they're not super attached. Now, I know what you're thinking, but cats aren't like dogs. They don't get excited like that. And you're right. Cats aren't going to wag their tails or jump up and down when you walk through the door. But many cats do show excitement in their own way. They might meow, rub against your legs, or even just look up at you from across the room. It's their way of saying, "Hey, you're back. I missed you." If your cat doesn't do any of these things, if they just ignore you completely, it could mean they're not as connected to you as you'd like. But don't panic. This doesn't mean they don't care at all. It just means you might need to work on building a stronger bond. One way to encourage this behavior is to make your homecoming a positive experience for your cat. For example, you could offer them a treat or spend a few minutes playing with them when you get home. Over time, they might start associating your arrival with something enjoyable and begin greeting you more enthusiastically. Sign number 3. They don't bring you gifts. Okay, this one might sound a little weird, but hear me out. If your cat doesn't bring you gifts, it could be a sign they're not fully attached to you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Gifts? What kind of gifts are we talking about here? Well, if you're a cat parent, you've probably experienced this at least once. Your cat brings you a toy, a sock, or, let's be real, sometimes even a real-life mouse or bird. It might seem gross to us, but to your cat, it's a sign of love. They're essentially saying, "Hey, I care about you so much that I want to share my hunt with you." If your cat never brings you gifts, it doesn't necessarily mean they don't love you. some cats just don't have a strong hunting instinct. Or maybe they're indoor cats who don't have access to prey. But if your cat does bring you gifts, take it as a compliment. It means they see you as part of their family. If you want to encourage this behavior, you could try playing hunting games with your cat using toys. This can stimulate their natural instincts and might lead to them gifting you more often. Just be prepared for the occasional surprise. Sign number 4. They don't make eye contact or blink slowly. Alright, let's get a little more subtle here. If your cat doesn't make eye contact or blink slowly at you, it might be a sign they're not fully bonded with you. In the cat world, direct eye contact can be seen as a challenge or a threat. But when a cat feels safe and comfortable with you, they'll often make eye contact and then blink slowly. This is called a cat kiss, and it's one of the highest compliments a cat can give you. If your cat never does this, it could mean they're not entirely comfortable around you. But don't worry, this is something you can work on. Try blinking slowly at your cat and see if they blink back. It's a great way to build trust and show them you're not a threat. You can also try spending more quiet, relaxed time with your cat. Sit near them while they eat or nap, and let them come to you on their own terms. Over time, they'll start to feel more comfortable and may begin showing you those slow blinks of love. Sign number 5. They don't purr around you. Purring is one of the most obvious signs that a cat is happy and content. If your cat doesn't purr around you, it might be a sign they're not fully relaxed or bonded with you. Now, I know some cats are just naturally quieter than others, and that's okay. But if your cat never purrs when they're near you, it could mean they're not as comfortable or happy as you'd like. On the flip side, if your cat does purr around you, take it as a huge compliment. It means they feel safe, happy, and loved in your presence. If your cat isn't much of a purrer, try creating a calm and soothing environment for them. Play soft music, offer them a cozy blanket, or spend some gentle one-on-one time with them. Sometimes, all it takes is a little extra effort to help them feel more at ease. Sign number 6. They don't follow you around. If your cat doesn't follow you around, it might be a sign they're not as attached to you as you'd like. Cats who love their humans often want to be near them, whether it's following them from room to room or just sitting nearby while they go about their day. Of course, some cats are more independent than others, and that's perfectly normal. But if your cat never seeks you out or seems indifferent to your presence, it could mean they're not fully bonded with you. To encourage your cat to follow you, try making yourself more interesting to them. Carry treats with you, or use a toy to engage them as you move around the house. Over time, they might start associating you with fun and positive experiences and begin following you more often. Sign number 7. They don't respond to your voice. Last but not least, if your cat doesn't respond to your voice, it might be a sign they're not as connected to you as you'd like. Cats who love their humans often recognize their voice and will respond in some way, whether it's meowing back, perking up their ears, or even just looking in your direction. If your cat completely ignores you when you call their name, it could mean they're not as bonded with you as you'd like. But again, this doesn't mean they don't care at all. It just means you might need to work on building a stronger connection. One way to do this is to use positive reinforcement. When your cat does respond to your voice, reward them with a treat or some affection. Over time, they'll start associating your voice with good things and may begin responding more consistently. And there you have it, 7 signs your cat might not be as bonded to you as you'd like. But remember, every cat is different. And just because your cat exhibits 1 or 2 of these behaviors doesn't mean they don't love you. Cats are complex creatures and they show love in their own unique ways. The good news is, there's always room to grow and strengthen your bond. Spend quality time with your cat, respect their boundaries, and show them love in ways they understand. Over time, you'll likely see a shift in their behavior. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more cat-related content. And as always, let me know in the comments, do you think your cat loves you? Or are there some behaviors you're working on? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.